guys.
Huh.
So it's always a pleasure to watch you, but I mean, no one could think of a better way to kick off the Prithvi Festival.
Thank you.
You performed today. I mean, it's back after 2 years. How do you feel about the festival and your performance? Tell us about your performance first.
It's always wonderful to come back to Prithvi. And I have this time not been away so long. Last year we didn't have a festival, which is a bit of a sad thing. But all kudos to Kunal for this year organizing it again. It's not an easy job getting together such a large number of plays. And what is so wonderful is that there is such a body of work to choose from. And everyone calls Delhi the cultural city of the country, but that's wrong. I think any evening in Bombay, you can find 20 plays to choose from, either in Hindi or in English or in Gujarati or in Marathi. Delhi, you go and you search the papers and you don't find a single one. So the Bombay theatre scene is very vibrant, and it's Prithvi Theatre, of course, is a blessing for all of us.
People still.
This particular play is directed by Ratna ma'am. She makes her directorial debut, and Randeep has written this, who's your prodigy. So this must be quite special for you.
Yes, Randeep and Faisal have adapted the play. Ratna has directed it, and I feel very happy and proud that I am also a part of it. I don't take any credit for their achievements, but the fact is I have been pushing Ratna to direct a play for quite a while, and finally she agreed. But I think she felt safe with this territory, with two actors who she trusted and who she liked, and who delivered, hopefully.
What about Rajat?
Oh, he's wonderful. I have known Rajat for a very long time. We acted together years ago in a terrible play called The Imaginary Invalid, which didn't run at all, thank heavens. And that's the first time I met Rajat. He was a slim little student of Sydenham College that time. And he always has impressed me with his dedication, and his growth over the years has been incredibly good. He's a very generous and a very trusting actor, and I have had great fun working with him. We have fed off each other, and I hope we've brought the best out of each other. There's been no sense of competition. It's been two actors working together, not against each other.
So I know this might sound like a cliched question, but what does Prithvi, in your opinion, bring to the Indian theatre canvas?
I think Prithvi has served a very important function because it has made theatre going a habit. And until that happens, there was a time in this country when theatre was free, where everybody went to it. Ever since the whole business of ticketing in theatre began, it became an industry. One doesn't know whether to appreciate that fact or to lament it being an industry. But the fact is that in other countries in Europe, at one time it was compulsory to go to the theatre, which is why in cities like London and Paris, you will find that the theatres are situated in places which are the best connected, because they made sure that people should go to the theatre. They must, particularly in the wake of the two world wars and so on. And Prithvi, in its own small way, has fulfilled a wonderful objective by making theatre going a habit for people who live around here. And they come to Prithvi to savor the atmosphere as much as they come to see the plays.
So just moving a little bit from Prithvi, so yesterday a controversy happened where Mr. Actor Girish Karnad, so he made quite some shocking comments about...
Yes, I was there.
So,
I don't know what to say about it because I'm not that familiar with Mr. Naipaul's work. I must say I haven't enjoyed whatever I've read of Mr. Naipaul's writing, so I haven't bothered to really read it. So I'm not qualified to comment on what Girish said.
This came as like a quite
It came as a surprise, but I think what he said had substance.
Sir, just one last bit. I mean, after so many years, the cult film that we all consider a cult film.
Jane Vido Yaro.
We watched it yesterday, and
Yeah.
I don't think we've laughed. And we continue to bring out the laughs. It's been released again to the audience.
Yeah.
So, I mean,
I'm delighted that a new generation of people will be introduced to this film. Hopefully, those who've seen it on video already, and everybody seems to have seen it on video, will go back to see it on the big screen. And I'm very grateful for films like Jane Vido Yaro and Masoom, to name only two, because of which I've got introduced to children of three generations, Jaane Bhi Do Yaron was made 30 years ago. Masoom was made even before that. And every 10 years people get their children to see these films. I can only thank my stars that I was part of these projects.
Sir, Ravi sir's no more, and
Yeah,
he would have loved it, I'm sure, to see.
sure, yeah, we miss him. But that's life. Jaane Bhi Do Yaron.
Jaane Bhi Do Yaron.
Thank you.
Thank you.
so much.